Blood for the Blood God! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another KerianH's showcase. Today we're going to look at a showcase of a new starship that I've added to the ensemble, which I have here before me. If you remember the last episode, I featured some new additions to the... last episode I featured some really cool looking starships to the ensemble. I've got a texture pack still running, by the way, that it's not quite as cool as I hoped it to be, but it looks okay. It looks okay with these models. As you guys remember last time, I showed off my Imperial Navy, which includes my 2 Dauntless cruisers and my small legion of sword class vessels, and I also showed off my small legion of destroyers for the Chaos fleet. And so now I've added a new addition to the fleet. These are not based on models, by the way. This is more based off of the art and the general lore of Warhammer. I think that they may have models of this so that you can configure models, but they don't have it officially as the Chaos fleet. This is the Hellbringer class warship. It's a light cruiser, meaning that it is of the same general style, a swift heavy hitter like the Dauntless class cruisers. It's smaller than them, but that's just because of the fact that most of the Chaos warships were designed during the pre-Horus Heresy, and so most of them were vessels that never got that were corrupted, that never got that have been since replaced in the Imperial Navy during the 10,000 years after the Horus Heresy. And so most of these are like either designed based off of the old chases from the Hell Forges, or have been converted from existing models. So anyway, this one was one that was built after the Horus Heresy. One of the few Chaos ships that were actually built in the Forge world, the Hellish Forge worlds, of the Hell Forges of the Daemon Chaos places. And it's not as good as I would like it to be, but it looks pretty well done for a large Chaos ship. I've only done a large Chaos ship once before, and I did not use Netherrack. I did it on a multiplayer server. I was much more restricted on how I could build it back then, and I built it using all cobblestone. So, the Hellbringer class ship does not have any forward guns, at least not visibly. That's because of the fact that it is actually a planetary raiding ship. This ship is the kind of ship that goes off over to worlds, drops off troops, and bombs the hell out of planets. Just like, similarly to how most ships in the Exterminatus fleet are designed. The difference being is that they do so for Chaos. I'd put a corn symbol or something like that over here on the ship to emphasize that point, but I can't really do that at this scale. So, let's have a look and see the inside. You've got two, well, they're kind of two joined together as one, but they're two bomb bays here. They're visible, and they've both devastated the ground below to some extent, to a small extent. You come up here, and you've got your main altar to whatever dark god the fleet of this Chaos fleet serves. You've got your primary hall here. This is probably where most of the troops would gather. You've got the front here, where there's like an extra bomb bay here with 2 bombs set up, ground level. And you've got your front. This isn't the bridge, but it's more like an observation bridge / deck of some sort. So you walk over here. And up here, you got the hangar. No, not the hangar, but the primary bridge. So this one's a bit more random in design, combination with the Chaos feel and the fact that this is a much older model ship that was replaced by the Dauntless class cruiser and stuff like that, and some smaller cruisers, mostly light cruisers in the Imperial Navy, before this group turned to Chaos. And yeah. So as I said before, this texture pack really just shows off the fact of how organic the Netherrack looks. As I have mentioned before, if I'm to do Daemon possessed ships, which I intend to do for Chaos in the future, that is a promise, I am going to wait until the vanilla release, or at least 1.9 comes out. That way I'll be able to use nether brick and stuff and stairs, and then I can replace all that weird cobblestone stuff on my ships with the half blocks and stuff like that, and replace the iron bars with nether brick fence and stuff like that, and replace the netherrack and stuff like that. So that way I can use only netherrack and soul sand for Daemon ships. Demon, however you want to say it. I say Damon because it's got an A in it, even though my English major side of me spurges out every time I do. It just gives it a bit more of a feel to it, instead of Demon. Because Demon, the classic way of saying it is with an E, or like spelling it is with an E instead of with an AE. And with an AE, I immediately think Daemon instead of Demon. So yeah. So as I have said before, I intend to... what's the word? I intend to take requests. If you are a subscriber, or if you're a friend, and by the way, from now on I'll be taking subscriptions from random people. I'm not going to be taking friend requests unless I happen to know them well enough. So yeah. If you're a subscriber, I will, and if you would like a ship to be built, either Chaos or Imperial at the moment, and if you would like a MC, what was it? An MC schematic of it, I can do that for you, and I can build it, and I can have it done within a day or two. But I can guarantee that you're probably not going to get it within about a week, just because of the fact that like stuff going on with school and homework and all that jazz. And so yeah, I will be doing Chaos and Imperial stuff. I'm not going to be doing anything big at the moment, just because of the fact that I want to be able to get more used to the idea of what I've been building before I do stuff like that. So nothing bigger than a light cruiser at this point. So if you know of a light cruiser that you can find on one of the Warhammer wikis out there, or if you have a picture of one or a model or a conversion that you have that you would like done, like for example, I can do Nurgle themed stuff, relatively easy for ships. Then I can do that if it's of the right size. But I'm not going to be doing anything like a Retribution class warship that's supposed to be 5 kilometers long. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not comfortable doing that yet. I'm going to wait until I steadily build up before I can do that. So yeah. And also something else I'm going to let you guys know. Sometime in the future, I intend, once I have like at least the big ships done, I intend to combine a lot of these ships together randomly and to create a Space Hulk themed map, using the Skyblock themed map for a template of some kind. And I'm probably going to like cover it up with like bedrock on the outside, just to make sure that I don't, or like on the top, so that it doesn't, so you can't see the sun or the moon or the stars or anything like that, so that it just gives it that feel of being out in space. So once I get done with my first cruiser on both sides, which means an actual vanilla Chaos cruiser, not a Hellbringer light cruiser, and a vanilla cruiser for the Imperial Navy, then I will do that. And by the way, guys, before I get ahead of myself, Chaos and Imperial fleets I can do for requests. I will be able to also. This also includes the Space Marine Navy, and it also includes conversions between the two. So if you guys would like me to build for you a pre-Horus Heresy version of, like for example, the Iconoclast, which is this thing here, then I can do that. Or if you would like to see a corrupted Nurgle-themed or Tzeentch-themed Dauntless, I can do that too. And so, thank you all for watching. I look forward to any requests. Please send them through either through the comment on this video and only this video, the latest videos if you please. And, or through the PM, the personal message stuff, not on any other videos and stuff like that. And you can only send me these requests if you subscribe or if you are a friend, and from now on I will only be taking friend requests if I know the person on YouTube. Like if it's like someone like Hugh Martin, which you probably would see on my comments, or if it's someone that like TC, DM Mike, then I will probably accept a friend request. But if I don't know you at all, or if you just comment for the first time, then I'm not going to accept a friend request. So yeah, that's the way it goes. Thank you very kindly for watching this, and I hope to see you guys again in the future. Yeah, let me know if you want a starship. So, see you next time. Until then, me out.